Perseverance Rover's 360 degrees panorama footage from Sol 1531 begins with a calm, wide sweep across the rugged terrain of Jezero Crater, capturing a moment of stillness on a planet shaped entirely by ancient forces. As the rover slowly rotates its mast, the panoramic view reveals a landscape etched with history: dusty plains, fractured stones, and distant hills that rise like silent witnesses to a world that once held water. The foreground is filled with fine Martian soil, scattered pebbles, and larger rocks that show distinct erosion patterns. Some stones appear cracked and splintered, their sharp edges suggesting they've been exposed for millions of years. Others are smooth and rounded, hinting at the possibility that they were once carried by flowing rivers long before Mars transformed into the dry planet we see today. Sol 1531's clarity allows viewers to see even tiny grains of sand, creating a sense of standing right beside the rover. As the panorama expands outward, the central region of the image reveals a series of layered outcrops. These formations are among the most scientifically intriguing elements of the Sol 1531 sweep. Their stacked layers resemble pages of a geological book, each telling part of the story of Mars' ancient climate. Some layers appear lighter in color, possibly rich in different minerals, while others show darker tones that may signal long-lost sediment from once active streams. The rover's scientific instruments are drawn to these clues, hoping to uncover microscopic evidence of past habitability. To the left of the scene, distant ridges rise softly against the horizon. Their gentle slopes contrast with the sharper, more rugged rocks nearby, suggesting they were formed under different conditions. The hazy Martian sky adds a muted backdrop to the ridges, giving them a faded, almost dreamlike appearance. Dust suspended in the atmosphere scatters sunlight, producing a subtle glow that stretches across the entire panorama. This natural filtering of light gives the Sol 1531 footage a calm, pastel tone that feels both alien and strangely peaceful. As the rover's mass turns further, the terrain shifts into a more complex pattern of rock clusters and shadows. The shadows stretch long and thin across the ground, revealing the angle of the sun at the time the footage was captured. Some shadows cling tightly to the base of rocks, while others stretch outward, creating striking contrasts that highlight the roughness of the Martian surface. These visual cues help scientists understand the topography and identify areas that may be promising for sampling or driving toward. Near the right side of the panorama, the rover's own tracks carve a faint path behind it. They curve gently across the dusty soil, marking the route Perseverance took to reach this location. These tracks are a powerful reminder of the rover's journey. Every meter traveled, every sample taken, every panorama captured contributes to the search for ancient microbial life. In the vast emptiness of Mars, the tracks symbolize humanity's presence, determination, and curiosity. Closer to the rover, the hardware itself becomes visible. The shadow of the rover extends across the ground, while the edges of its equipment appear crisp and detailed. Bits of dust have settled on its surface, carried by soft Martian breezes. Even these tiny details add to the realism of the footage, grounding viewers in the fact that this is not a simulated environment. This is a real machine operating on another world, capturing true images of a planet billions of years old. As the full 360 degrees panorama comes together in a seamless sweep, the environment feels both desolate and alive with scientific potential. The silence of Mars is almost palpable, yet every rock, ridge, and shadow carries meaning. The Sol 1531 panorama helps mission teams plan new exploration routes, identify scientifically rich targets, and understand how Jezero Crater evolved over geological time. In its final moments, the panorama settles on the distant delta structures, faint, yet still commanding. They loom on the horizon like the remains of an ancient world that once thrived with water. These formations continue to guide Perseverance's mission, pointing toward the very locations where signs of past life may still be preserved. Perseverance Rover's 360 degrees panorama from Sol 1531 is more than just an image. It is a time capsule, a scientific roadmap, and a window into a world that once had rivers, lakes, and possibly living organisms. Through this single sweep of its camera, the rover brings us closer to understanding Mars' hidden past and humanity's future steps toward exploring and eventually setting foot on the red planet.